Stay mad, DanTDM fans. Womp womp.
KSI is literally in his 30s and he's out here throwing tantrums like a toddler who just got robbed of his favorite toy. I mean, bro, it's been over a month. Get over it. The fun part about this whole drama is that DanTDM is probably just out there chilling and being a responsible husband and father to his wife and kid. And then there's KSI with no responsibility whatsoever, acting like he's at war or something with DanTDM. It sounds like I'm exaggerating the whole thing, but KSI literally posted this on his X account, DanTDM. Why don't you come over to Sidecast? Let's talk this out like men. I'm not sure where KSI is getting all this energy for drama when really, he should be thinking of how to channel all that energy into his music.
Shit off. Turn that shit off.
Just don't, bro, I think his older music was way better, bro. Like the 2021 KSI.
Anyway, the drama all started when DanTDM made one simple comment on X where he basically said, hey, maybe YouTubers should stop selling garbage to their fans. But instead of taking the criticism with a hard chin or even shutting up about the whole thing, KSI took it as a personal attack and hasn't shut up about it since then. Like, bro, relax. Dan's just trying to look out for the younger generation, which is a lot more than we can say for you, KSI. Crazy part is DanTDM is one of the most level-headed creators on YouTube. The guy's been in the YouTube game for like forever and he's hardly ever gotten into any silly controversy. So, when he finally decides to talk about something, you know he's not doing it for clout. But instead of listening or even having adult conversations, which by now we all know KSI is incapable of, he is out there throwing tantrums like he's auditioning for the role of pettiest drama king of 2024. This is actually very impressive in the most embarrassing way possible. What's even more hilarious about this whole drama is that this one tweet didn't just get to KSI. His business partner, Logan Paul, took it upon himself to enter the ring with his own reply to DanTDM's tweet. I'll tell you what happened to YouTubers. We spent our lives creating content and building our brands. Now we want to build businesses. What Logan Paul is literally implying in his tweet is that Lunchly shouldn't be criticized for being bad simply because their competitor is almost as bad. This is crazy because the entire Lunchly campaign was built on a false claim that Lunchly is a healthier alternative to Lunchables. But Logan didn't stop there. He went ahead to post this screenshot of Consumer Reports asking Lunchables to be removed from the National School Lunch Program. But fair to Community Notes, they instantly gave Logan a taste of his own medicine. They reminded Logan that his Prime drink has been sued on 3 different occasions for containing lead whilst also calling him a hypocrite. Needless to say, Logan didn't stop there. He followed this by going to war with the Community Notes feature on X, tagging ex-CEO Elon Musk, claiming that Community Notes contributors were telling lies about Prime. In one tweet, Logan even accused Community Notes of lying against him, tweeting, "The best part about this is that they removed their original lie but continued to lie about me correcting them," before he rounded it up with another tweet that ended with, "X is officially the platform of fake speech. SO Community Notes or Elon Musk." But you know what? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised with Logan's reaction at all. This guy is the ultimate king of making bad decisions and doing anything to chase clout.
It's male only March. We're going to attempt to go gay for just 1 month.
For one month.
Damn.
And then
After all, this is the same guy who thought it was a good idea to use the birth of his newborn child as a PR stunt for his awful Lunchly product. Just imagine going to the hospital where your wife is about to give birth and having to explain to her why you need to post this just hours before becoming a father for the first time. Logan's wife Nina must have been upset, and if she wasn't, then you've got to feel for her. She probably knows that the only thing her man cares about is his money and exploiting every single moment of their lives for it. Besides, you've got to give it to Logan. He's completely mastered the art of making people cringe without even trying. And then there's the other guy, Mr. Greed. Sorry, MrBeast. MrBeast is always giving money away, building wells in Africa, and cosplaying as the Jesus Christ of YouTube. Except the second you mention money, bro will throw everything, including his conscience, at it. In his defense of the Lunchley situation, MrBeast argued that Lunchley has less calories and more electrolytes than Lunchables. But the question is, why is he trying to sell junk food to children in the first place? There has to be someone in his team who surely told all three of them that this was a bad idea. But it's clear they don't care for the kids or anyone but their own pockets. It's also funny how quickly MrBeast jumped in defense of his Lunchley brand when he's been dead silent about his own channel's controversies. Like, bro, fix up and stop pretending to us. It's crazy that all DanTDM did was post one single tweet and it's been living rent-free in these guys' heads. Ever since that tweet, KSI especially has released a song, a video on YouTube titled Everybody Hates Us, which we will post soon, and an apology link on X that's just clickbait to stream his song. At this point, KSI isn't hiding it anymore. He's trying to milk every attention he's getting, no matter how low he's got to stoop to get it. A good example was his recent tweet. He ended up deleting it. But thankfully, some people were able to take a screenshot of it, and here's what he said. "Thanks for the free promo, DM me your bank details for payment, lmao." As if that was not enough, KSI was one of the first people to tag DanTDM when McDonald's released a teaser of a collaboration with KSI on their social media account, saying, "DanTDM, where you at?" One fan responded to KSI's tweet saying, 10 plus posts and a bunch of videos versus a single post from DanTDM, give it up, Baldy. While another fan responded with, "Been subbed to you for 9 years and it's been disappointing to see you go down this path. Do better and seek help." KSI, of course, did not catch that last tweet because less than 72 hours later, he tagged DanTDM again in another tweet that read, "No reply publicly or privately. It's obvious you tweeted just for likes, interactions, and to be seen as a white knight. And before your stupid minions reply or meme me, you started this. I'm just trying to finish it." Funny he'd say that when his own fans are literally the ones begging him to stop. But hey, KSI and hypocrisy go together like bread and butter. Take this video for example, and believe me, you'll never believe why KSI is dissing Messi.
Messi new drink compared to Prime. Thoughts? I don't know about you, but it looks very similar to Prime. Am I right or am I right? Like, even the ridge, like, come on, guys. Brother has just copied our homework. It's outrageous.
I'm not sure what KSI is upset about. I mean, what if Messi was just trying to create a healthier alternative to Prime? Or maybe Messi is just trying to create a product and make some money off your design. No hard feeling, right? I mentioned earlier that KSI created a video titled Everyone Hates Us, which I will now play for you.
To this, so this is what I said. Looks like crap to me, while showing his toys that he sold to kids. How does this benefit your fans, Dan?
You know, I think it's actually ridiculous hearing KSI compare himself to DanTDM, who once had a toy sponsorship. A toy sponsorship, bro. And first of all, toys and food are not the same thing, like, at all. DanTDM's toys were just toys for entertainment. Meanwhile, KSI is selling food to kids, pretending it's healthy when it's just another processed snack with a fancy label.
Now, obviously, people didn't realize that I was shining a mirror in his face. Instead, they were like,
wait, you did the same as Dan. You made toys with Tube Heroes.
The fact that KSI thought this was a good comparison is honestly hilarious. I'm glad no one bought it and that people were quick to call him out for trying to shift the conversation. It's really embarrassing to see someone so out of touch with their own argument. The fact that KSI can't even recognize the difference between a harmless toy and something that could actually affect kids' health just shows how desperate he is to justify his actions.
Didn't know how to react. Some just decided just to be racist.
I think the most annoying part about this whole Lunchley drama is KSI pretending that he has this legion of racists and haters who are hell-bent on destroying his reputation because of jealousy, when the real truth is that it's his own fans that have turned against him. And that's because they see through the fake laughs, the cringe apology videos, and the endless attempts to squeeze every cent from his audience. Maybe if KSI spent more time on real content and less on trying to convince us Prime is safe to drink, things would be different. But of course, he's never going to do that. That would mean him actually growing up and trying to use his big bald head to think. He might even get a migraine just attempting to think. I mean, why do all that when you can just be fake and a cheap sellout? I think the thing with Logan Paul, MrBeast, and KSI is that their egos have gotten so big that they believe they cannot fail, but this whole mess is a warning sign. I personally feel like their fans are finally connecting the dots. The comments on KSI's YouTube page, TikTok, and X are a good example of this. All his social media pages are filled with people telling him to grow up, own his mistakes, or fix up. And these guys are not DanTDM's fans or his haters as he'd like to believe. They are his own fans who cannot stand him anymore. In the end, what you've got here is a classic case of influencers losing touch with reality. KSI's reaction to DanTDM's simple tweet is just straight up ridiculous. Logan Paul and MrBeast jumping in didn't help either. It's like they can't even handle the slightest bit of criticism without turning it into a full-blown drama. It's also crazy how a simple critique from DanTDM has turned into this big circus with KSI at the center of it. And to be honest, I'm not surprised that KSI has chosen to be dramatic about it instead of trying to own up to his mistakes. I know he's trying to play the whole thing off now as a joke, but I like how everyone's not falling for his cheap call for attention. And yes, DanTDM was right. What has happened to YouTubers?